Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. On today's show, we are having a woman, and you know the tradition. Every other time we have a woman on board, the woman is looking for a man. Every other time we have a man, the man is looking for a woman. Yes, and when you see them both, that means wamepatana, wakapendana, wakasikizana, either wameoana ama wanataka kuoana. Now, on today's show, we are having Anne, not her real name, because I'll tell you why. uh, it reaches a point where watu wanaweka aibu chini, wanaweka aibu chini. Kama inafikanga mahali mtu anasema enough is enough, I cannot be living in fear, fear is not my portion, you know. And not her actual name, is a teacher, na yeye ni mwalimu wa hapa Nairobi, but he comes from a very negative family. She comes from a very negative family, because at the age of 43 she is not married yet, but the kind of negativity she faces in her family. You see, people who are married are very proud. That one I can tell you for free. And it reaches a point where even married women think that when another woman is interacting with the husband, it's like that woman is plotting to snatch the husband. You cannot snatch an adult unless that adult has made a decision. And even the sisters don't want to see her talking to even their husbands, sending their children for errands. And she was telling me the luckiest thing that happened to her, or the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to her, is because she is educated. And having been educated, she got a job with the Teacher Service Commission, the TSC. And as a teacher who is sure of salary, who is assured that at least she can be able to take good care of herself, she even has a home. And yeye mwenyewe ananiambia the kind of negativity that comes from her family is too much. So the plan is she gets a husband and bring this shame to an end. And there is nothing shameful about, there's nothing shameful about having somebody who you can call yours. And also there is no shame in finding a point of refuge, a point of rescue. For example, the Matchmaker show. We do not discriminate against people. And we are giving her a chance. We are not disclosing her name because I will post her number. One of the numbers zenye mtaona zinakimbia pale kwa Facebook stories za Jenga Njeru, moja ni yake. Na mimi nataka nipe yeye nafasi to bring this shame to an end. I have seen people who come on this show wanasema I've been mocked by my family. Kila time ukienda December holiday, kila mtu anako, wewe na hii urembo yote hujaipata bwana. You mean hawakuonangi? Kwani hii urembo yako ni ya juujuu, watu hawaoni? It is not as beautiful as people want it to sound, that you are single and you are all well. Watu wanafikirianga kuna kasoro, hata pengine hakuna kasoro, hakuna shida. Lakini sasa hii bashing, unajua when negativity is pumped on you for a very long time, you start maybe accepting that maybe you have a problem and maybe you do not have a problem. Yeye ananiambia if there is a dream come true, if that man, she's telling me that if she gets a good man, that man will have the most submissive woman. In fact, if that man wants her to leave the job, she will leave the job, because what matters right now is personal peace and happiness. And you see, even in church, I'm telling you, these things are happening. Even in church, you are not given a position of leadership because you qualify. And again, people are like, are you married? So if you cannot run a family, can you run this one? No. Let's give to married people, at least they have a sense of responsibility. It's an insult. And right now, I am doing this for her so that we see whether she will get a match. If she gets a match, well and good. So kama itawezekana, akipata mtu, sisi tutafurahia, tutampigia makofi na tumwambie well done. Sasa yeye anatafuta mtu ambaye ako between the age, ako 43, yeye anataka from 40 kwenda 55. If you are there and you are interested, get in touch, whether you are a widower, a divorcee. Amefika mahali mpaka amesema yeye anaweza jioshea. Even if that man, so long as the man will not be an addict. You see, if you take an alcoholic, for example, I'm not saying alcoholics are bad, but if you take an alcoholic who has gone to the extreme pitches of addiction, you will struggle so much. You better remain single. I'm telling you. Hata kama, and that's why I tell single people, have standards. Have standards. It is just like even men, I tell them, don't take a broken woman. You cannot be a backup plan. Somebody has been a bed to bed midfielder and now they're looking for a retirement plan. They're like, we have a simp here. Aha, we have a man who doesn't care whether I have 1,000 body counts. You see, at the same time, I tell women, if you see that this man cannot lead a family, the essence of having a man is somebody who can lead. If he cannot lead the family, he cannot lead anything. So you better remain single. I'm telling you for a fact. There is no need of taking somebody who's going to be a burden. If that person becomes a burden, you're going to struggle for a very long time. You're going to suffer. You will suffer in the hands of that person. That is why I constantly reaffirm to you that you are not desperate. It is just that you have not gotten the right partner. It is just that you've not gotten the right person. This is a lifetime decision. Don't be in a hurry. Kuna mtu nasikia anasema ati nime give up. Una give up aje? How can you give up on yourself? If you give up on yourself, ladies and gentlemen, then everybody else has a reason to give up on you. If wewe mwenyewe you giving up on yourself, then anyway, that's it. I'll see you next time. I'll post her number on my Facebook page, and if you're interested, get in touch. Bye bye. God bless.